Welcome, 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 Mars Champion 131 Zone. Welcome to MooRooM. How do we create more room? Do your part. So, for my MooRooM for today, you got the throat chakra. Now on today is Thursday, so you got Thursday, you got the blue, you got the throat chakra or whatnot. We got that plan for us. Today, of course, we're gonna jump back into this 4 breathing, and let's go on over there. We got the guided breath. We got about 19 on that, so we're straight. So what's your intentions for today coming into this? For myself, I know every practice I get better, every practice I get deeper, every practice is like another journey for the cells. Like I get to talk to my cells again without saying, the ego stuff. Like, you're gonna do this, work with me here, do that. Just breathe. And you got to talk. So, both nostrils kicking. Let's get it. I like that. Both nostrils kicking. All right. So let's do this 4 pranayama breathing exercise level 1, volume 7. And we shall continue. And we'll see. It's so dope because before we even started, Stacey came through and gave me a hug before we started. And it was dope because whenever we're breathing, we're giving out hugs as well. So for me to receive that before I even start is that was dope. Because that hug changed. It's like it it's like it added to the structure or something. Felt something different. So I enjoy it. So all right, throat chakra, we'll play you later on. We'll get you. Oh. Huh. All right. And guided as well. Of course, once again with the pranayama, you can also revert back to the book that we're on, Pranayama, the Vedic Science. Pranayama, the Vedic Science of Breath. Got 14 techniques. I mean, it's gonna give you everything, brief history, all of them. We're on one. So what I'll do here, we're doing the dancing hand as well. We've been doing that for a while. Maybe there's classes out there and structures to do things in a certain order. So this is the certain order. Do what you can. Well, don't take all of them out, but just use the ones that you already have out and go through the book and see what you got. It's a lot better than taking them all out. Then you just have a whole bunch of stuff out and you won't know which ones go to which. All right. So just open the book, go through it, go through the pages, see what's there. Let's go. We got shit to do. Let's get this shit done. Tell kids. I get it. Hey, you understand why Trinity was like, call me Trinity. And y'all, this is getting on my nerves. Peace out. I'm about this big. She was like, man, y'all wind him up. It's going somewhere. I done been out this way too long. Somebody unplug me, please. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So also what I've been gathering, picking up as we breathe, counting in the mind, mentally. Use your blackboard, whiteboard, however. Filling up your chest, breathing all the way out. In 4, out 4, right? In 4, out. I got to turn this up. And whatever thoughts run through your mind, let them run. Let them run. Let them run. Because we're going to be doing this for, I would say, it feels like I'm not keeping track of the time. Like I'm not even opening up my eyes to see like when, it changes up for me. But it feels like the first couple minutes or so, you know what I'm saying, you go and breathe, and then you know what I'm saying, the thoughts will be over here and over there. And then right around that midpoint, right around that 6, 7 mark, 4, 5, 6, 7 mark, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. Now we're there. We're there. And that's the beauty of it. Sitting through it, just sitting and just breathing. Just breathing through, breathe out those toxins, breathing out that low vibrational bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Clearing up that space. You know what I'm saying? So you can figure out what you actually are here to figure out. So you can get the shit on your day that you want to get through. You want to solve your codes like you want to solve your code. You know what I'm saying? So you can breathe out everybody else's concerns. And you can focus on your path. All right, let's get it. We're talking now. So all right. Whoa, we got it up. So so
So so so
Nos comprometemos a ayudarte a cuidar de lo que más importa, tu familia.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
So
So 22 minutes in. So we did what, 11 minutes? I'll tell you what I notice more and more about myself as we do these breathing practices and mantras and whatnot is I don't want to stop. Like even I'm telling you, like it go past like 2, 3 minutes, man, and I'm calm. So, and that's what you want. So now that we are back, um, I want to do something else. So we got the chakra tone. So we're doing throat chakra. 192, 384, 780, 768. However you want to do those. Well, let's look at the numbers real quick. 192, 10, 12 comes back to 3. 11, 15 comes back to 6. If this is 9, I'm laughing. 11, 6, 13, 21, 3. So it's 3, 3, 6, 3. Which is you back. So, what was that? Turn on some tones. And let's just go. Is it wild that I would do that and then have hiccups? As we've done before, hiccups. All right, so just breathe it all the way on. And did a lot of breathing into the chest. So, anytime you have hiccups, breathe that air all the way out of your stomach. Hiccups, done. All right. You know, I actually didn't even like put those two together to like a couple months ago. Wow, man. Let's go 3, 6, 3. Spiritual. You got the 2 on the outside, which equal the number on the inside. So just like 131. Is 363 a special number? It is an odd composite positive real integer composed of a prime 3 and a prime squared. 11 times 11. The 363rd day in a year is December 29th, 11/29, which is 11/11. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Because there's no lack. 728, some late years. Okay. 363 is a palindromic number. In bases 3, 10, 11, and 32. So 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and 5. Any subset of these numbers divisible by 3. Nine consecutive primes. 5, 2, 5 and 2 is 7, 4, 11, 21, 26, 33, 44, 52, 66, Oh, wait. Okay. And when you add these up, it equals 66. And then the 66. All right. Mm. Mm. See, now we're getting into some. See, that's the thing. You look the number up and go. Like usually, I go to spiritual meanings. This time, I went to Wiki because it's everything's based off spiritual, cosmic relations anyway. So, year is AD 363, written in base 35, associated with the Messiah. And then when you come back in 363 and 1111, how do I? Asteroid. It's the Edfu text, for example. With Thoth. Look at that. Main keys in numerology, the creative. Innovative. I am a creative being. That was, yeah. Look at that. Let's look at the 363, creative and innovative. Let's look at the affirmation we were looking at 2 days ago. What was it? I am a creative being. And what was that on Monday, Tuesday? So yeah, look at that. Look at that. Unicode marathon 1877. Integers. Then you got the numbers. Hey, you got the spirituality of 363 as well. 3 and 6. Where ever since I saw it in a dream with my mom a couple months back. Ever since then, 3 has just been it. So 363 is a compilation of the vibrations and the energies of 3 attributes of 6. Number 3, primary fires amplifying its influences. Number 3 resonates with courage, forgiveness, skills and talents, open-mindedness, manifestation, entertainment, self-expression and communication, optimism, enthusiasm, growth and expansion. Number 3 also carries in the vibrations of the ascended masters. So we got 2 of those. Look at her. Number 6 relates to the love of home and family and domesticity, which, yeah, responsibility and reliability, providing for the self and others. Number 6 also resonates with personal willpower, independence, initiative, action, and overcoming obstacles. The angel number 363 is a message from your angels that your strong connection with the angelic realm and your ability to manifest abundance has ensured that you are receiving all that you need to sustain and maintain you in your daily life. You can trust that the monetary needs of yourself and your family will be met, and you are free to pursue your life mission and purpose with confidence and enthusiasm. We ain't gonna tear up. Let's just keep reading. Angel number 363 is a request from your angels to bring more personal spirituality into your life in order to balance your focus, which means seeking deeper into what I'm saying, not just being reactionary to every single thing I see with my two eyes, or whatever trauma is gonna come. The triggers be like, you remember that one time? And you'd be like, yeah. That one time. And for myself, it's like, nah, I do remember that one time. And I also remember going back and asking for forgiveness for self and for others. So we switched up that last time. We good now. Because if I can remember that trigger and remember that last time, if I don't go back and release that judgment on it, then yeah, I'm gonna remember that last time. That last time, motherfuckers did something to me. All right, man, whatever they did was necessary for your growth. And I really need to moisture my beard. Really need to moisture my beard. All right, when you focus upon only the material, you ignore your spiritual self, which leads to disharmony of the soul. Wow, I could have just kept reading and read that, because it is. It is. So, take time out to meditate, pray, and focus on your spiritual interests and practices. Listen to your intuition and inner wisdom as to the next steps to take in regards to your life purpose and soul mission. Whatever you choose to believe comes true for you. Trust that you have all the skills, talents, and abilities you need to achieve your goals. You just need to believe that you can achieve. And yeah, that rhymes. Well, we're at a belief. We've graduated. It's not that belief isn't useful. It isn't needed. It isn't something that needs to be judged because I used to have it. It doesn't need to be anything that I cast aside. What's up, buddy? What you playing?
It's my favorite game.
Oh, okay. Enjoy it, bud. If you need me, just knock on the door, all right? About ready to eat lunch? You about ready to eat lunch? Okay. 6. So it's cool. But as I gather more and more and recover more and more, it's those type of little risks like that. It's going from, I had a thought of, you know what, let's do some writing after this. But after the breathing, I was like, well, let's take a look at these tones and let's play the tones first. the frequencies, right? So it's like, I got the crown, we're working on throat today. So it's 192, 384, 768. Last night was playing that 512 and 128. Like, so we play that, we got that, right? And then I'm looking at these numbers and I'm thinking, you know, I do like numbers. I like adding them up and see what, seeing. My thought is, I look at these right here and I see a code. Not as if there's never been code here. It's like, no, I just feel one of my jobs here is to look and see code, find code, and find what that code is. So when I look at the frequencies and I see 192, I take 192 and I add it together. Because I'm like, all right, 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 1 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. All right, so that's a 3. 3's been on 3, yeah. 3, 8, 4. Okay, numbers. Let's put them together. What are they equal? 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 3, 15. 1 and 5, 6. Oh, so we got a 3 and a 6. 3, 6, 9. Damn, very 9, very 9. Once I got to make one more time. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the wall. All right, so, and then 7, 6, 13, 13 plus 8 is 21, 21 is 3. So I got a 3, a 6, and a 3. 3, 6, and a 3, that comes up to that 66, root 66. 66 takes me back to Lewis. And what I gathered from my relationship with him. Like, how many fears were dispelled, how many portals were open just from that relationship. So now, just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that. Another reminder of gratitude, another reminder of life isn't lacking at all. I'm not lacking at all. Like, physical reality out here, man, there's some things. And them things is getting done right now. So, and then we go from the 363 and say, okay, what next? What ways can I figure this code? Because this code has a message for me, which I gotta go get the message. I gotta go find it. Because we've attracted it to us. So, or it's been put in front of me for something else. Yeah. So we definitely, like, these are the things we write down. Oh, Ron. I can definitely see the different types of, you know what I'm also hearing for myself just now. I don't know why just now it just kicked up. Yeah, we barely have any storage. But we did this. Nuh-uh. Oh wow. Google Photos, 95 gigabytes. Jesus. That seems like a lot. Look at him. Sarah C. We're on attention. Yeah, we definitely don't have too much Well, you know what? Let's. I'm not lacking here. All right. You'll get an email letting you know if the file is shared with you. All right. I just want to change my shit. Where's it now? No, I don't want to sign out of anything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to do that. The tones, man. The tones. One of the big things for myself is listening to me. All right. Whenever I'm listening to lectures, anything like that, I really believe. Thank you. I remember believe. No. You know, it's a possibility. I'm still, not still, but I'm working my way out of this. I'm shedding this. There's a possibility. Possibility that I had this program belief and, hooked on Jesus. You remember that? I remember the hooked on Jesus. Fishing for Jesus, fishing for souls, that sort of thing. But the Aquarius and the knowing. Like going from belief. I grew up in belief. Like you just believed it. Like I grew up that way. Like it wasn't wasn't written down or scribed like that. It was like, nah, you got to. Because you're not gonna get no follow-ups. Especially in our home. There was no room for discussion or open communication. That's how we ran the house. What did that help with? What did I gain? I learned how to believe in ideas, especially others. Yeah. Like, sleeping so. Doing things over and over and over every single day. Whether it was chores, mopping, sweeping, garbage, dishes, clothes, room, chopping wood, the water heater, weed eating, mowing, picking out weeds, like knowing you could do it and believing you could do it. But going from just believing to knowing the prover. So at this moment, we're accepting the fact that we were here for a long time. And this is how we grew up too. This was the era that I grew up in, believing. Probably while I was in church a lot. You know what I'm saying? And also, for me, believing in certain things, like, because I believed in people a lot. A lot. I believed in a lot of things. Like it's almost if I would just, if you told me something, I believed it. I'm like, why would I? That was one of the things for me. It was like, why would I not trust you? Why? And those were the instances that I got myself caught up in many times, because I believed. When I was a kid, I believed. You believed the preacher. You believed what your parents said. I believed what you had to say, because why else would, good and bad people and whatnot like that, but I believed. That was a strong belief, I believe my friends would always be there. I believe I believe if we were happy for however long. You just believed it. You didn't have to like prove it or anything like that. Just believe. You going to heaven? Yeah. Why do you think you're going? Because I believe that I am. And then once it got to those, well, you're going to have to prove it. It's kind of like, what do you mean? Why would I need to prove anything? You should just believe that I'm going to do what I'm saying I'm going to do. Or why do I need to prove it to anyone else when I can just believe it? I know what's going to happen. And those were some of the reasons why I didn't move around too much in high school. Because I just believed. I believed if I thought about it enough, it would happen. Which is definitely something that helps with now. And also accepting those things about myself, where even this year, last year, I would ask myself, why in the world do I just believe so easily? Why do I do that? Like, I will catch myself whenever I'm watching a movie and I'm really like, but also that belief is good. It does. It really helps with my imagination, helps with my visualization, so that belief, that strong belief, is now updated into doing it. It's not that I believe I'm good at, let's see what we got here. That whole, man, I can do it if I want. That belief. You know what I'm saying? But also with that belief comes some ignorance as well for myself. And you get hype about certain things, and then you start overdoing it because you get wrapped up in the way we were brought up in public school and doing all this shit with no purpose. You know what I'm saying? Linear thinking and whatnot. Get caught up in the, I can just do it because I know I can. I believe I can, without the experience. without actually doing the experience or having the experience of going through experimenting with it. You know, like these cars, right? It's like a development for beginners. You know, it's like, man, I could guess your car. I could guess your car if I wanted to, and I know I could. I believe I could because I believe that I'm just that good, right? So apparently, I would just believe that I could do it. Wouldn't actually take the cards out. Wouldn't actually buy cards. Or maybe I will buy cards and just keep them there just to say that I have them, or appearance wise. Because after a while, that belief, if you don't prove it to yourself, then you have to get a whole bunch of things around you that say that you believe in yourself, but in actuality, you don't. Because you haven't put the practice in, because that time is up, that era is up, that energy is up. The energy for that is done for. Now it's time to move into something else. But if you haven't moved into the next level, then you're going to keep trying to do those same things, and it's not going to work in those ways. So for me, I have to get the cards, and then you get the book, and then you do the practices, and then you write down. I mean, okay. And then I have to do it like black, it's red. Black, it's red. Black, it's red. Black, black, red, red. Black, red, red, black. You just come through like that, just over and over, over and over. But until I actually went through the actual process, that's when the knowing comes in. Because there is a certain fear that I had going from the age of belief into the age of knowing. I was on the proving meant a lack of belief. I don't know if I've ever said that before to myself. Or I don't know if I've ever admitted that to myself. Yes. What's up? That's all right, bud. Well, you know what? What is this? Why is it 800% loaded? What are we playing?
Oh. It's a pen.
Hand it here.
It says two.
Hand it here. Thank you, sir. I'll check it out myself. But not doing Roblox stuff.
We're doing.
Not doing Roblox. That's what it's. That's not something you're going to be playing. I don't know. I know you got a lot of time here by yourself.
Not a big deal.
So.
No, it doesn't.
Boy, trying to get all these games on here. There's not enough space for all this stuff, so this isn't similar to your tablet. eat some lunch in a little bit. About 10, 15 minutes. We'll be good, all right? Play something else, sir. All right, where were we? So let's write that down. We gotta write that down because some things, okay. Things are happening. Inside. That's why you started off with some breathing. Start off with deep breathing, creative writing, yoga, qigong, tai chi, go out, do some sun worship, do some sun gazing, talk to your mama's picture, your grandma's picture, get your crystals, however. Like, you want to be in a state in which that other stuff is out of there. You know what I'm saying? You're clearing up space because belief. You couldn't question belief. Could not question belief. Why? I wasn't able to question my beliefs or the beliefs of others. I just had to go with it. You just had to vote with it. Like, you just had to vote with it. And because proving, like, there was a lot of that. It was like, asking. There's another one. Asking God, Jesus, to prove themselves meant a lack of faith. There we go. We got some judgment there. All right. So, God not spell judgment. All right. So, if I couldn't question, I definitely couldn't question my parents on anything, which is one of the reasons why it's very difficult early on for me as a parent, because it's like I grew up not questioning what they had to say. So communication between me and my parents really wasn't there. Like, just a regular talking, like we just talking, you know what I'm saying? Because it was always that barrier, that friction, that fear, that program. There was a program there. We just didn't communicate like that, which really explains a lot about just me with the kids now. Those bridges. It was like there were barriers up that you could not cross, and some of those things you couldn't see, you didn't know why. And yeah, asking God and Jesus to prove themselves meant a lack of faith. We call it what's that other word? Sacrilegious. Which is a funny word, especially with the fact that we just did sacral. Could it be? Let's just go. Sacrilege. Okay, there we go. Got you. That's all I need to know. Oh my gosh, blasphemy. You remember those? Oh my gosh, blasphemy used to be a word that I used a lot and heard a lot. Profanity, desecration. A violation or misuse of what is regarded as sacred. Right, wrong, this, that, good, bad, sin. No, oh my gosh. Oh my God. I tell you. So, yeah, I didn't get the question shit. Had to keep your mouth shut. Which is another reason why when I stopped listening to a lot of coach speak, a lot of players speak in interviews, because I would notice how they would talk, how they would speak, and would speak in certain ways where they'd be like, yeah, man, you just gotta keep your head down, keep your mouth shut, you'll be fine. And whenever I would hear something like that, I get an adverse. I'm just like, I keep their fucking mouth shut. The fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like that. And now just realizing, oh, that's where those emotions came up from. Those days of having to keep my mouth shut when someone was saying something that I didn't want to do or didn't agree with, or just spiritually, just something on the inside was just like, nah, man, you don't want to do that. You did it anyway, or had to do it. Those things, or just being able to question certain things like why, you know, why, what's up? And then, you know, the levels of understanding and all of this, and yeah. Like for me, I grew up under the programs of nah. You don't question shit. You don't question God. You don't question Jesus. You don't question none of. You don't question the church. You don't question religion. You don't question why you got to do this or why you got to do that or why you got to do this. And if you do question, you will be met with anger, shame, disappointment. How could you? All these sort of things. So that's the repetition in the program that I gone up with. So whenever you get that, it's like, oh, okay. And then you realize, oh, that whole die and go to hell, that whole you don't want to live this whole life for nothing. You better go on Jesus, because if you don't, life just gonna be hard. It's like, oh, y'all didn't seek any other avenues, or if you did, maybe you seek them on the inside and just didn't tell anybody, or maybe you couldn't communicate it to me or my sister, just in the same ways that y'all went through. So it's like, that's good to let go. That's good to let go. So the proving and believing, you know, going through those certain things, it's like, what can you prove to yourself? You know, like meditating, you know, praying, those sorts of things. Like, and all of those things that you did in church when you were in the age of Pisces and believing, the age of belief. You just believed, believe what you were told, you believe what you read. You know what I'm saying? You didn't need to do any investigation or, well, Mom, what about this book? Is it the Bible? No. And that's those things over and over. Like, you don't get follow-ups. And me, Libra, I want to know, what's up? And also that belief was great for my build up as well, because that strong belief in who I am and what I did carried me through many situations. that inner belief and that inner confidence that I'm gonna be all right was many of the reasons why I took the risk that I took. And also, there are reasons why you didn't take any risks because of the programs that you were under. So, but I was where I was because I needed to be. It was necessary in my development. Because now knowing that I do have exactly what it takes. And I know that I have exactly what it takes because I'm doing it. It's not just oh man, I believe I can because I used to do it 20 years ago. I used to do it 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But it's proving it to self. And it's like, I can communicate. I can. I can discuss things. I can discuss things. I have learned how to believe in my own ideas. I also been able to, because when I believe in my ideas, I believe in yours as well. The more I believe in myself, the more I don't have to reach out and hope that someone believes in me so I can feel better about myself. It's dope when spirit come through and be like, man, come on, man, you need a hug from somebody, or you need that. So, man, I'm gonna have such and such call you because you need to talk. Or, man, you know what? I'm gonna make sure your ass hungry so you can go and figure out that you need to go get something to eat and go to that store so you can talk to that one person. Right? I mean, when we went to a grocery store yesterday, how many people did I run into? 2, 3? Always run into Larry Gabriel. Always. Why do I always run into Larry Gabriel? Always Rolando Castillo. I run into those people so much at the store. It's usually at the store. Usually doing some grocery shopping. And I ain't even gonna lie. I think the last 3 times I have met Larry Gabriel have been on Wednesday. I kind of only see him on Wednesdays, which is my birthday day, which takes me back to the sleepovers that we used to have whenever we were kids. So that's gotta be dope. So maybe Larry and I will link up and discuss things or something. Or maybe we won't. Maybe it's just for us to see each other and smile and give each other gratitude and give some gratitude about ourselves. It's like every time we see each other, it's like, hey, what's going on, Larry? Hey, man, what's going on? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? How the kids good? Woo, woo. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? Woo, woo, good to see you. All right, boom. Why him? But I feel good every single time, so that's dope. But just even being in that, it's like, well, I believe that. It's like, nah, we put in the work. Got some more work to put in, and look forward to doing those as well. But the writing helps, the tones, the breathing, exercises that you're doing, being practical about it, and the logicness in me loves that practical side. So, love that practical side. So anytime I have those triggers of there is no room for discussion, It's that patience, compassion. I get it. I get it. Why wouldn't I get it? I've been there. Shit. In some instances, I remember to be there now. Like, I get it. I get it. And I can tell I'm breathing a lot into my chest because this is the third time we've had hiccups. So, you are the knower. How are you the knower? You do things. What do you do? What things have I seen, noticed, felt? What do you feel? I feel something right down here, right here. It's right here. It's right there. I feel it. I feel it. And it's also in line with, whenever we wake up, we're doing Himalayan salt in our water and we drink that. So that's clearing out those toxins from before. And yeah, yesterday was, it was something. I you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I am an open communicator. How do you communicate openly? You seek it. What's that tone we're doing? For the throat chakra? Speak your truth. Tell your truth, backs up, man. All right. So do we just go on and continue with that? Or let's come back. So we did our breathing on that end. And you know what? Let's take this time and finish it up. Oh no. We've been breathing anyway. All right, so let's put a right angles, right angles. Let's keep it going. I think we're just gonna go ahead and go. We'll do some breathing later. 1 through 1, actually 131. Meditation's coming up here in a little bit, so we can go ahead and do that one off. We'll get that done. We'll get some lunch in, and then we'll come back and do some more throat stuff, and see if we can get some crystal, see an affirmation or two. Yeah, we're gonna get this thing right. We got the blue coming through as well. So we got our 4-4 breathing, age of belief. Now we're knowing what I was caught up in. Maybe you were caught up in the same things. Just know that whatever you think badly about yourself, we can always go back, release your judgment from there, forgive ourselves, forgive others. We can visually change what we know about ourselves. So when you go back to those past traumas, you know what I'm saying? Whether your parents used to whoop you all the time, or maybe traumas of you had to stay in your little brother's room, or you had to bunk with your big brother or sister, or your parents split up, or your dad or your mom wasn't there, or somebody died, or just whatever. Even to the smallest of when you got picked on in the 3rd grade for those glasses, which is, and maybe that's the reason why you won't get your kid glasses, because you don't want them to go through the same thing, or you keep denying that they need anything for their eyes because you deny it in yourself, and then that carries down to them. Look, ain't that what happened to us? Ain't that what happened to you? Ain't that what happened to me? Isn't that what happened to our, isn't that what happening to our children right now? Our own children? The shit that we didn't understand, or don't want to deal with, or running away from, or tired of saying, or all this stuff, that stuff falls down to them. And then they get it, they run with it, and in their old ways, and then it's like, ah. So remember to breathe. It's all right. It's all right. With the flick of a pen, with the spark in your mind, all it takes is just like that. Just like that. Just start in there. That divine spark. And I mean, there's many books and whatnot. You can read about that as well. That's not just a belief. That's putting into knowing. Like, if you feel a hesitant way about speaking with ancestors, go get you at check out one of them Bobby Emmett lectures, Brother Panic lectures, Dream Wise, Trail Wise, MG the Future. Check out House of Reawakening Minds, Miss Blue, Brother Bilal, Brother C. Freeman Ale. Like, just check them out. Do some of the practices for yourself. Get them practicalities in there. Ain't nothing to be scared about. Ain't nothing to be scared about. There's nothing to be afraid about. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Just breathe. 363. And that's what it is. Mars Champ. 131's on.